Hello again, everyone. This is your host, Agent B13, doing some Supercard Ring Dom tonight. And, oh, Supreme, hey, welcome. Thanks for showing up, Boot. Road to Glory. No, is that not updated? I thought I updated that on my dashboard. Let me check 1 second. It should now be updated. Let me bring up my channel on another window. Yeah, I don't know if you refresh the page, but it is showing for me that it's now under Ring Dom. So it should be correct. But thank you for noting that, just in case it was something that I had missed. But at any rate, let's jump right into the action. We have a ways to go. I did have a rehearsal tonight that took a good chunk of my time, so I am behind a little bit. The notice, yeah, I did load up the stream just to get to the standby screen, just so people would see that I was live, before I had realized that I hadn't updated my dashboard. So that would be the reason why that happened. How is your evening going? Today was good, not so much Wednesday night. Should I ask what happened on Wednesday night? The fact that you say it suggests to me that I should be asking the question. Ooh, buddy. Dislocated knee. That does not... Ooh. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine once, let alone multiple times like you're talking about. Wow. I certainly hope that you're recovering well. I can only imagine what kind of pain that is. But certainly take it easy. You can certainly relax here. But no, I do wish you a speedy recovery. Yeah, I imagine it's a little stiff right now. It's good that you can walk on it, though. But, yeah, I wouldn't put too much strain on it. Limp walk. Just for a note to anyone who does come in live or who is watching this afterwards, we are still on the road to 50 followers, trying to get that Twitch affiliation. So anyone who does show up, if you have not followed yet, be sure to give that follow button a hot tag. I would supremely, like, you don't even understand how much I would appreciate the support. Um, I've really been enjoying doing this, and I want to take it further, but there are limitations as to what I can do by myself without some kind of compensation. My time is very limited, so any support I can get, be it if you follow here on the stream, if you follow me on social medias, my information is below the stream in the description. But any and all support is thoroughly welcome and appreciated. Oh yeah, this probably looks new for a few people. I did actually manage to get a second Ultimate Jimmy Uso, and we have since trained those boys up together like almost like twins, except it's two Jimmys, not Jimmy and Jay. And we have a fancy new Ultimate Pro Jimmy Uso that went into the ranked deck. Now let's see what we can get here. As you can see, clearly the elite card is Roman. It's been a very one-sided affair. Most of the shards have been revealed on the left side. So I've been kind of sticking to that. And you're, of course, going to get the odd one, as you can see, that is on the right side. Let's go down here. Oh, nothing this time. That's okay. The night is young. We have lots of time. Now, one thing that I am contemplating, and I may do it, I may not do it tonight, I may do it tomorrow. I do have enough credits for a big group purchase of pick doublers. And I'd really, really, really like to get another WrestleMania 33 tier card. So that might just happen. But we'll see. We'll see the progress that we make and judge more accordingly a little later on. Ooh, that sounds pretty sick, but yeah, I have to agree with Grandma. Dislocations, the longer you leave them dislocated, the worse it gets. There's, it's weird to think about, but it's a lot of pain all at once, but it saves you a lot worse pain down the road. Speaking of pain, hopefully tonight's not going to be that painful. I do hope I can pull some shards early on for you guys. I mean, any of you who have been around here for a little while, you know my luck is not that good. So hopefully we do as few board sweeps as possible. Doctor told us he would call us about surgery. You know what? That may come to it. If it's a repeat injury, if it's something that's chronically getting injured, it's, you might want to look into it. Surgery might be the option. Shard hype! Median AP, welcome. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend on this Friday night. It is pissing rain where I am. Hopefully it's at least a little nicer where you're at. Don't want piss random. Don't worry, there are no golden showers here. We are golden shower free. Alright, gang, give up them shards. Give up them shards. So where are we going? We're going... We're 10 toward the bottom. See if we get any luck there. Nothing. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, yes, my thoughts on Extreme Rules. That is true. We've had a pay-per-view since the last time I was on here. Extreme Rules. Well, you know, overall, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a fairly solid pay-per-view. It was actually quite entertaining at parts. There were definitely some low points. I don't think many of us have to think too hard on what the biggest low point was. It was short. It was very skewed, very one-sided, and I felt poorly executed. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, admittedly, it was the Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Kendo Stick in a pole match. I felt going into it, I felt like it could have been. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be match of the night, but I had higher hopes for it. Yeah, Supreme, you got it. I just, whatever I expected out of that match, what we got was not it. I would have been fine with Alexa keeping the title. That wasn't even the concern. It was just so poorly done. And actually, before I go any further on that, can I get some confirmation here? Because I've been talking about this, and it seems like everywhere I've gone for a review has completely glossed this fact over. But can someone please confirm to me that I heard JoJo right when she said specifically, and the graphics as well, all the graphic promos for the match, everything said The first woman to grab the kendo stick could legally use the kendo stick. Now, if that's your wording, does that not insinuate that the other woman cannot legally use the kendo stick? So, explain to me why, when Bayley clearly had the stick in her hand and Alexa managed to knock it free, grabs the kendo stick and starts going to town on the back of Bayley's neck and shoulders, how was that not a DQ? How? I mean, I know it wouldn't have changed the outcome, but how was that not a disqualification? Yeah, exactly. Right. They specifically made the rule that way, and I thought it was for it was for booking reasons. That I had a feeling Bayley was going to get the kendo stick, and I resigned myself to the idea that yes, she's going to have this moral dilemma, even though she beats people up for a living. That am I? Can I get extreme? Can I hit them with this bamboo stick? Yeah. Even that would have been okay if she had eventually come to grips with it and just done the thing. But it seemed like they just took the entire story and just threw it out the window. It was like, well, let's just end this and move on. So they just let Alexa take the stick, beat the crap out of Bayley, pin her after a DDT, and that's it. Like, I'm amazed they even let Bayley hit a Bayley to belly. As pointless as it ended up being. I don't know. I don't frequently, I should say. I don't frequently knock on women's wrestling because, as of late, it has been much improved. You don't have to go very many years back in the past to look at women's wrestling and go, damn, we've made some improvements. We've taken some steps. So, I can still call a spade, and when there's a crap match, I can call it a crap match. Bayley Bliss, Extreme Rules, that was a crap match. That was garbage. I'm glad something like that wasn't billed as one of the main events, because I would have asked for my money back immediately. But I digress. You don't want to focus on that too much. Another match that had... Yes, let's please go get a shard. Another match that had rulings that a lot of people were having trouble with, that I actually didn't, was the tag title match. Apparently there were a bunch of people who were very confused about the winning condition, about both teammates being out on the floor at the same time. I'm trying to think. The biggest one, I think, What Culture Wrestling's review on YouTube. And these guys are pretty good. They're usually pretty on point. They were saying how they didn't understand how, Jeff got out and Matt was stuck in the cage with Sheamus and Cesaro. They didn't understand how when Jeff jumped back in and Matt had to drag him out, that the Hardys... They didn't understand why the Hardys didn't win when Matt got out of the cage while he was dragging Jeff, because he was making the argument that Jeff was already out of the cage. But again, they specifically said both members of the team had to be out, feet on the floor at the same time. So, I mean, to me, it was clearly obvious that when Jeff jumped back in with that whisper in the wind, that nullified him being outside the cage. It was back to square one. Speaking of which, can we please go back to square one with a shard? My goodness. Why? It's happening again. But I actually really enjoyed the tag match. There were some logistical leaps being made. Like little tiny nuances that, clearly was just done to ramp up the drama of the match. Uh, like uh, like with when Sheamus tried to escape the cage and Matt was holding him back. This was still at the point where Jeff was outside of the ring. He was already out, and Matt's holding Sheamus back. But he should have just push his ass out of the way and walk out of the cage. You win. You retain. It could have been that simple. But no, they wanted to have those spots of fabricated drama. They wanted to heighten the tension of the match, and I can understand that from a booking point of view. Yeah, 2 shards and 1 pick doubler. That might be all night. We'll see. I'm really hoping it doesn't take all night, but we still have a ways to go. What else was Extreme Rules? Let's see. The Intercontinental title match. I'll say this. I liked it more than I thought I would. When I first heard the stipulation for the match, I'll be perfectly honest, I thought that the Maurice slap, I thought that was going to be in like the first 5 seconds. I thought they might actually do a throwaway match for a major title. I thought they'd get them in, they could even do the introductions for it, introduce the challenger and the champion, like do all the big pomp and circumstance for it. Build it up. The bell rings, and immediately Miz runs to the corner. Maurice goes up, slaps him in the face. I guess that's it. Kudos to them for not copping out and doing that. Sixth place in King of the Ring. Well, hold on. 17 and 10 is 27. So you're more than halfway through. So that's good. I hate to ever quote JBL, but it does work in this instance that you can't win a match early, but you can lose a match early. So it kind of it's relevant here as well. I find for King of the Rings, you can get a little bit lazy in the later stages of King of the Ring before the brackets. But if you put yourself behind the 8 ball early on and you don't charge in time, or if you forget, as I have done sometimes before I go to sleep, you can find yourself in a hole that's just simply too big to dig out of. And that's very frustrating, especially for, a 2-day event that, you can't just shut it off and start again. Same way with Team Battleground. A lot of times you win or lose a Team Battleground in the prep phase. It basically comes down to which team prepped harder. Because I don't think I've seen a match yet in Team Battleground that we've been in where both teams have been fully charged. And that's usually the difference maker. Which team has more players that didn't fully or at all charge their cards up. So it's preparation. And with King of the Ring, yeah, absolutely. Charge early, charge often, and you usually know when you're safe and you can kind of hit cruise control and just build up energy cards for the bracket rounds. Just want to get an Elite Pro. Which ones are you looking at? Which ones would you prefer to get if you had the choice? Oh, actually, I almost forgot about this because it kind of happened out of nowhere today when I wasn't looking. So we'll just finish this match up, and I've got some kind of exciting news to share. But first, why don't we get a shard? Shard? Can be shard. Look, there's only 6 choices. Can we please just give... Could you please just... 33% chance. I'm going for the big one. Ah. Okay, so at least on the next match, we know we're going to get one. But first, so for those of you who have shown or are showing or will show interest in joining conspirators, there's not any current openings, but sometimes there is, and I am always open to the idea of people joining from the stream. It's happened before. It's worked out very well. So I have no qualms with that. I do have a set of requirements that I have mentioned in the past, and one of such requirement is that right now, where we're still building and growing as a team, I'm not willing to take on team members below the base team tier of wherever we're at. But now that has gone all the way up to WrestleMania 33. That is right, folks. Conspirator has climbed to almost the top of the mountain. We've finally broken into Mania 33 tier. I am extremely proud of my team and its members. I have said it many times in the past that, I try to show loyalty and patience and respect to all my team members, and can only hope that they reciprocate, and they certainly have. I love my team members. We've come a long, long way together, and we're going to keep going further. And we're gonna get to the top. Mania 33 plus. I know I've heard many people say it's a long climb, but it was a long climb to Mania 33, and we got there. So here's to us. Here's to conspirators. And here's to continuing the journey to the very top tier. So with that little diversion, let's jump back in. Yes, I did post that on Instagram. And for anyone else who is watching the stream right now, you can follow me on Instagram as well. I believe the link is below the stream in my description. One of the panels should have all of my social media links. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I do also have a YouTube page where I archive a lot of these streams. Supreme, so you're looking for AJ, Brock, Ember, or Natalya. Yeah, Ember, Natalya, I feel you there, for sure. Always looking for those female pros. Always, always, always. And we're still looking for 2 more followers. We're at 48 on the road to 50 followers and the potential for Twitch affiliation. I know there are more things than that, but until, if we don't hit 50 followers, everything else is a moot point. So, that's the easiest one to control. Just getting people in and getting that follow button tagged. That it's so simple, and yet it's so valuable. It's so important. So again, anyone who stops in, if you are new, please, please, please hit that follow button. It would mean the world to me. Yeah, that's true, Supreme. Yeah, if you got the Roman from this event, and then you could double up with King of the Ring, that would be good too. Yeah. I believe I have a fusion that's going to finish cooking tonight as well. I can't remember. I'll go look at it in a second. I can't remember exactly how much time I have left on that. Trying to remember where I'm at in the fusion tiers. It's either a SummerSlam or I think it's hardened. I think it's a hardened tier. 50-50 chance. Think I can get it in the first try? Nope. So there's the first board clear of the night. And let's go here. Oh, well, that makes up for it. 2 in a row. Let's try for 3. Nah. I knew that was wishful thinking, but hey, that's cool. And what's the chances of getting Cody Rhodes and his father back to back? Oh no. 2 more guessing games. Let's ooh. Let's do the hardened one to hopefully not make too much of an ass of myself right from the get-go. Well, let's I guess the easy way to start would be, is it Alicia Fox? Ha 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 ha. Alicia Fox. Oh. Cue the air raid. I don't have my second phone handy. I should have had it here so I could do the air raid. Man, you see what people are missing out on? Why aren't more people here? They're missing quality entertainment. Like, just comedic gold at its finest. Oh, let's see. Can I get... Hmm. Ultimate Team Battleground. Ooh. Well, let's play something first. We're wasting time. Where we could be earning shards. That's better. Let's see. Let's do the elites. Well, actually, before we do the elites, before we do any of that stuff, better late than never. There. Now that we've had the air raid, now we can proceed. Let's do the elites first. Oh, I gotta ask the right questions so as to not drag this out too long. Well, I guess first, is it someone... Oh. Well, I said I didn't have my phone handy. That just took a little bit of effort for me to reach over and make it handy. I don't have the most ergonomic of setups, to say the least. I hope in the future I can have a little bit better setup for where I am in relation to the computer and the mic and my phones. But I'm currently just using what works. It's not pretty, but here we are. And we're back to our usual luck. Yes, elites. Are they both male? I don't want to ask too many questions, but I do have to ask some. So, are they both male? They are both male. Has either male been a champion? Or either or both, I should say. Oh, the Ultimate is male as well. Okay. Okay, one elite has been a champion and you're not sure on the other one. Well, for the one that was definitely a champion. Okay, so they have both been champions. Let's say how about good old Brock Lesnar? I'm going to say that's the one that you definitely knew was a champion. Not Brock. Oh, card limit, come on, that's cheap. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that come up, but yeah, one of my teammates just reminding us that this is going to be our last Ultimate Tier Team Battleground reward. Yep, we're moving on up. Hard to believe still. Okay, get back on track here. Okay, so we gotta dump some cards. Oh, we hadn't finished up Jimmy. Well, there's a perfect place to dump cards. Well. Where do we want to put this last token? For the time being, Supreme, you're probably right. Um, we're so we're so barely just into Mania 33 that you don't even see anything on the gauge. It still looks completely blank. The only reason you know that it's Mania 33 is because of the icon that comes up with the WM rather than the belt for Ultimate. Let's put. I don't know where we should put this token. I kind of want to shore up one of the other stats. Because as nice as it is to get the bigger boost on the ability is still activated, and it's not always guaranteed. Yeah, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it on toughness. Alright. So that's done. Joel Camps 123. What is up with yourself? I am doing very well this Friday night. I hope you are as well. We're just dumping some cards off so we can continue on with Ring Dom. Still going to be around for a little while. I did have a rehearsal tonight, so I didn't get started as soon as I would have liked. But that just means you get to see more of the early stuff, and I will hopefully have more of the later stuff later in the weekend. If you haven't already, please do give that follow button a hot tag. I would really love the support. We are on the road to 50 followers. 2 more, and we're there. And then the hard work really starts from there. Just finished Ring Dom. Congratulations. Now you can sit back and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you so much for the follow, Joel. I really do appreciate that. If you want to keep track and get notified when I am streaming later on this weekend and anytime, you can find my social media links in the description panel below about where you can follow me. I am on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a YouTube page where I archive the streams. So if you want to see kind of where I've come from and what I've done in the past, there are previous videos there of my other streams. But for now, feel free to sit back and relax. Got Seth Rollins. Really wish I could get that Samoa Joe. Let's go. here. Now, I haven't looked too far or asked many questions about this event. I haven't really been around to do so. Which tier was the Rollins card? Oh, Rollins is Mania 33. Nice. Well, I really hope we can hit that then. There's another one. And no luck. Okay, one more. Alright, well, we're still doing good. We've got 14 pieces. That's not bad. Okay. So, just going to take a quick second to reset the ads. So, not going anywhere. Just bring up the standby screen because I am going to be closing the game for a second. So, just listen to the soothing sound of my voice as we go through this. I am not going anywhere. Just going to make sure that we can get more of those ads. Which is weird, though, because I did that before I started the stream. So I hope they haven't patched that or anything. I can't imagine they did. I'm not sure why it's not giving me ad boats right off the bat, but... Okay. Yes, that is correct, Supreme. It is not illegal because it's not doing anything to the game. There's no way that Cat Daddy could really take any action on it because it's not... See, people call it a glitch, and that's not what it is. It's an exploit, for sure, but it's to do with things on your phone itself. It's nothing to do with the game. Now, if you were doing something that was essentially breaking the game from within the game, that would be different. And I would have more reservations about doing it. But since it's not actually altering the game at all, I'm okay. I don't mind it. There we go. Alright, let's get back at it. So thanks to Joel, I believe we are now sitting at 49 followers. We just need one more. And we've hit that magical milestone of 50 followers. And then, you know, the easy part's done. The hard part, you know, it falls to me then to keep providing you guys with quality entertainment that keeps you guys coming back and keeps you here for, you know, a sustained amount of time. So, essentially what that means is I need to start asking you guys, uh, what is it that you enjoy? Is there anything that you don't enjoy about the stream? Because I am looking always to continue to improve the broadcasting that I do. I have talked in the past, of course, about doing other games. That is still going to be a thing. Although I have to admit, I would take a certain amount of pride in reaching affiliation solely on the back of WWE Supercard. It is what I started the channel with, as far as actually trying to be a dedicated streamer. So I would take that as a point of pride and a great accomplishment if we could take this stream just with Supercard and hit affiliation. Supreme, it doesn't sound like things are going too well for you. Is everything okay? Oh, I see. Did you fill your energy bar with credits by accident? Yeah. Yikes. Well, at the very least, the silver lining here is that they are giving out credits with the login bonus. So, at least compared to even a couple months ago, you're probably going to get that back without too much trouble. So there is that. It could be worse. It's definitely not. It's not cool, for sure. I gotcha. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Did you already collect your, you probably did collect your login bonus, I would imagine. I know there was 50 in tonight's pack. I think what I'm going to do, actually, since we're talking about credits, I think what I'm going to do, if we can hit 50 followers tonight, then I will absolutely spend those 600 credits and get the pick doublers, because I want to make absolutely sure that we get that Mania 33 in this event. That's what I'm going to do. If we can get one more follower, then I will absolutely spend the credits on those doublers. So Joel got us halfway there. Now we need somebody to step up and be a hero. Carry us the rest of the way across that threshold. Oh, and in the midst of all this, we got a perfect game. Well, 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 well. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick to the left, because again, that's where the majority of the picks have been coming from. Well, we pretty much cleared that up. Wardo, I see you sneaking in there. That's okay. There doesn't have to be any words. I just hope you're having a good weekend. All your shards are middleish. Oh, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, but I really think there's something to that. It really seems to me like there are patterns that Ring Dom seems to follow, because in a lot of the cards that I've done in Ring Dom the last 2 or 3 events, it really has seemed like once you find one or two and they're in a general location, if you keep going back to that location, more often than not, that's where the shards are going to reveal. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just wearing a tinfoil hat, but it's what I've experienced. I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. Yeah, that card limit, man. I'm telling you, if, on top of the thousands and probably millions that they're already making, if Cat Daddy wanted to earn a little extra skrill, they should really think about adding an option to buy increased storage for cards. I really think it would be a hit. I really think it would make them a lot of money. Okay, now let's see what we get this time. So the left is mostly cleared. We'll start there. Okay, so we got 3 more picks. Let's... I'm thinking along this line here. One more. No dice. No dice, but that's okay. That is alright. We'll have a quick word from our not even remotely sponsors. There we go. I'm probably going to be hitting card limit again pretty soon, too. Unfortunately. Oh, I need to check. That's right. I need to check the fusion. That could free up some cards. For Glazner. Locking in that cheap card. Jay, what are you doing? Sin Cara is mine. Okay? You can't have him. He's mine. They all want my cheap little cards, but you can't have them. Okay. Now, we're going to be getting dangerously close to another board sweep if we don't get one this time. Can we please avoid that? Can we please? Can we not do that? You are killing me here, game. Oh my goodness. Well. Today, there we go. You got Roman's left bicep. Well, congratulations, Supreme. I hope you cherish that bicep for the rest of your life. But even more so, I hope you get to collect the rest of his body so that you can complete that card. Because it'll be much more valuable then. Although I gotta admit, his left bicep's pretty nice. Oh, we are so close, guys. We're so close. We just need one more follower. We're almost there. Yeah, talk the game down off the ledge. Don't need to jump into that refill all ridiculousness again. Okay, so what's it going to be, game? I'm going to go with the 4 up top. You going to be nice or not? So far, not. So far, not. Nope. So, we might clear the board for the second time tonight, but we will get another shard, regardless. Okay, let's start with a U there. Yeah, now that Conspirators is in Mania 33, I really got to put a push on to try to get into Mania 33 in my singles tier. Supreme, why am I facing people with 2 Mania 33s? We only have 1. I assume you're talking King of the Ring. Probably what they're doing, and it's another one of those instances where it's not cheating because it's within the rules, so it's kind of the heel's way of doing it. they've probably in either their solo female or maybe even in their female tags, they've probably just got like friggin' commons or uncommons. Oh, for ring dom. Well, I mean the same thing applies. They're elite plus plus. That's kind of odd. I mean, you know, I do something similar in that the last 2 or 3 cards in my ring dom deck, as you can see, are lower tiered cards. So 2 commons. I've got I've got that smaller, Brock Lesnar there just to kind of meet them in the middle. And what that does is that lowers my tier down to pretty much as close to there's a pick doubler. Pretty much as close to the minimum as I can for that base tier, just so that I can try to get those bouts of the lower tier. See, like you can see it here, I've only got, not a whole lot into base ultimate. Now, if I were to fill my ring dom deck with all my proper cards, I think it puts me at somewhere around halfway through Ultimate Plus. But if I do that, then I don't get bouts like this against an Elite Plus Plus. So, the reason I do it is to get the easier bouts to save more time. But if they're Elite Plus Plus, and they got 2 Mania 33s, it would seem weird that they'd be putting in smaller cards to compensate. Yeah, that's very weird. See, like for me, now, of course, they're going to attack me from the left because I'm trying to give an example of my strategy, and that's going to ruin it. So, of course, reverse psychology for the win. So, yeah, here we go. Perfect example. So, I throw out a common Sandow. He gets taken. That's okay. That's fine. Slightly powered up Sin Cara. There's no abilities on the table. Sin Cara beats Sandow. Simple as that. So, effectively, now what I've done is Sandow is now locked in the corner. He is mine, and he will always be mine for the rest of this game. So Baron Corbin takes Sin Cara. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'll just take Cesaro and take back Sin Cara. And now, with 2 common cards, I have 2 of the 5 cards I need locked up tight. My opponent, well, the AI, but my opponent, cannot touch them. Those are cards they cannot switch back. So now, I have 2 cards that are absolutely safe, and I have 3 overall. I only need 2 more. So we'll go... Actually, let's go here. Well, don't underestimate the stupidity of the bots that are run on this game for the AI. I don't know if you've noticed in Team Battleground, but I don't know, man. I've won a lot of matches in Team Battleground that I had no business winning, simply because the AI, for some reason, chooses not to put out the 2 Mania 33 cards in the deck for unknown reasons. I'm not sure what the algorithm is that they install into that AI, but I mean, a win's a win. And if the computer was beating me all the time, I'm sure it wouldn't be as fun. And there's another one on the left side. Let's go. Let's go to the right for a second, see if we can get lucky. Nope. Nice. Keep those shards coming. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's possible that they're playing down. I mean, like Joel said, if he's finished his Mania 33, well, maybe some people are already that far as well, and they're tweaking their decks so that they can get some of the lower cards. Maybe they're just looking for extra fusion fodder. Speaking of fusion, I need to go check that like I said I was going to do 15 minutes ago. Let's try to remember to do that after this match. Oh, that's true. The cards, yeah. That's true. We got to get on that. Okay, so they're all male. And both elites were champions at one point. Let's go with one a little out to left field. Because I know you had to check on one to see if they were a champion. Let's say... How about... Yeah, go to Extreme Rules. Let's say Jack Swagger. No, Mick Swagger. How about... How about... Well, okay, let's narrow this down a little bit. So they were both champions. Were either of them or are either of them tag team champions? Or is it a singles title? One is single, one is tag. For the tag team, how about Titus O'Neil? Titus would be a pro, but it's not him. Okay. Okay, I gotta really think about this because... well, let's switch gears. How about for the singles? How about The Miz? Oh, my apologies. Um, I did mention I made a guess of the Miz. Not the A-lister. Hmm. Okay. Well, let's narrow it down further. Are they both from Raw? I think I'm getting progressively worse at this guessing game every night that goes by. One is SmackDown, one is Raw. Uh, if I recall correctly, I think he did hold a title for a little while. Let's try Eric Rowan. I might be thinking of someone else, but I thought he held a title for a little while. Oh, maybe it was Luke Harper, yeah. Nice, you got the face uncovered. That usually takes me forever. Of course, right now it seems like the entire thing is taking forever, but... you're out of free bouts, and you're on Android, aren't you? I think we covered this before. You're not on an Apple machine. Well, I think what we're gonna do before I start before I start breaking glass, it is getting pretty late. We're pretty much shutting down the house for now. I'm gonna say that the next shard we get is probably gonna be the last one for the night. But we're so close to 50 followers. I am almost assuredly going to be back on tomorrow night. I do have a rehearsal tomorrow. It is earlier though. I will be done that by 5 o'clock my time. So that'll give me lots of time to eat, to relax, enjoy the fam, do some stuff together, and then probably get settled in. I'm hoping I can get started a little bit earlier tomorrow night than I did tonight, but I did need a little bit of time to wind down from the rehearsal. So for now, let's see if we can get a shard. I'll basically go until I get the next shard. That's what I'm going to do. Because even now, it's only going to be 2 or 3 more matches. So that's not that bad. And as always, I am going to try to announce on the socials ahead of time. I made sure to do that early today. I am trying to make an effort to be better about that. Just to let you guys know well in advance that I am going to be jumping on the stream. I believe, yeah, I believe it would be 4 o'clock your time. I believe you're correct. No, I haven't actually had a chance. I'll give that a peek there once I'm done with this. Because I will be still just, getting ready to call it a night. So I'll have a little bit of time after the stream is done to check some things. Why Geico ad? Well, because Geico can save you 15% or more on your car insurance. That's like a world-class value. Yeah, when the phone starts falling out of my hand, I know I have a problem. So, hopefully we can get this shard soon. Oh, are you kidding? I knew it was coming. Oh. No, come on, come on, come on. So Fusion, 41 minutes. Well, I'm not going to stay up for that. I will be in bed by then. Well, let's just build another experience battery. So we can feed Brock to somebody else later. Oh, come on, you're killing me here. Whenever you're ready, game. Wow. Okay, the game is suddenly being very contrary. There. Wow. That took forever. Yes, I want to watch for about. After I just spent 5 minutes trying to get that one particular tier. Oh, I knew they were in there somewhere. It's just the law of averages. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm sure you will get Roman. There's still lots of time left. It's only Friday night. Lots and lots of time. Okay, can we do the thing? Can we do the thing? We get 6 picks to work with. I do not believe it's one of the face plates. It's not. It can't be. It cannot be. I knew it wasn't. There it is. Pick doubler. 17 pieces found in total. Okay. So with that, we're going to stop for tonight. Again, try to I am going to try to announce early on tomorrow if I am going to be able to jump on stream or not. I expect I am going to. All the opponents' decks were 90 and above. Oh, over Team Battleground. Wow. Huh. I've never seen that before. If you're able to send a shot of that on Instagram or something, I'd love to see that. Usually I find Team Battleground is fairly balanced. I'm surprised with it still being a relatively new game mode that's been the case, but usually I find the spread between the two teams it's not very different. At least none of the ones that I've played. Oh no, it's okay if it won't. I was just curious. Ah, well, no worries then. But yeah, I think it is time, so we are going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you very much for all of you who showed up today, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope anyone watching this in the future on YouTube, I hope you have enjoyed as well. And like I said, hoping to get on tomorrow night. I will try to announce on the socials if that is the case. But for now, we are going to bid adieu, and I'm going to go to bed. Thanks a lot, Supreme. Great to see you as always. You have yourself a good night, and a good night to you all as well. And we will see you next time.